What's going on? Rob Trev 2323 here. I was asked to do a review on the rust encapsulator from Eastwood. Man, I don't got the picture of the can with me right now. I was just out. I figured I'd do it really fast. It's the rust encapsulator, the aerosol. I got the white to match the van because I had some rust spots. I'll show you what they are right here. I had the rust spot really bad right there. I had a really bad rust spot right there. And this one I didn't treat, but I had a rust spot right there also. Okay, now the rust encapsulator, I did 2 coats of primer, 2 coats of rust encapsulator, 2 coats of primer, and 2 coats of paint. But on the back part, I didn't cut any of the old stuff off. I didn't cut any of the rust off. I just got all the surface rust off. I didn't do anything between. I didn't cut all around it. So it's Chicago, raining and cold. It's 2 months down the road now, and if you can see, the rust has started to come through on this one. See, this right here is actually a hole in there. I'm gonna get it cut out. I was just trying to minimize the rust till next summer because somebody's gonna charge me $1,500 to cut the piece out and put a new piece in. I got the welder and everything, but I've never done any body work before other than little, touch-up stuff here and there. So I'm thinking about doing it myself, so keep an eye out for that video. But I just wanted to show you that you have to get rid of all the rust. This right here, when I bought the van, heck, I paid $1,500 for it. I got steel, but I didn't know this was actually just all primered, but I didn't know how bad it was until I started trying to get the surface rust off. And this was actually patched before because this is rust and fiberglass that's right here. So somebody actually shaped in fiberglass this before, and that's what's cracking through right there. But you can see the rust coming through the rust encapsulator. But it's not as, believe me, it's not as bad as it was or would have grown to be. Now 2 months later on the front one, that's 2 coats of paint and the rust encapsulator. I got the little line right here, but it's really not noticeable at nighttime or far away. It's just when the sun's on it. But this right here pretty much is really good, but really tiny speck of rust coming through right there. Tiny speck of rust coming through right there. But if I would have just sanded that, if I would have sanded that better right there, if I would have sanded that better, that rust probably wouldn't have been there at all. That rust, so it would have actually sealed this side of it better. But one thing that I'm probably going to do with this side of it, man, I wouldn't know how it would match up the pinstripes, but the fenders on these 2002 Astro vans, you can get new ones for 30 to 60 bucks. So this is the side that I didn't treat. Okay, and if you can see, it was like really low right here, and since I didn't treat it, it spread up a lot more right there. So see that if I would have treated this side, the rust encapsulator would have slowed the rust down by far. Now it's already going to be winter time where this is how it's going to be till next year. And like I said, for $1,500, somebody's going to repair the whole other side for me. I might just pay them to just do the kind of back half of the van. Even if they paint up to the midline, charge me $2,000, paint up to the midline and repair the rust. The top part of it's not rusting real bad at all. This is another thing I got to get fixed right here. Starting to rust and bubble right there. But either way, somebody asked me for the follow-up on the rust encapsulator by Eastwood, and I wanted to show you that a lot of what's coming through is my fault why it's coming through. The rest of it was pretty good, but the van actually, in all actuality, is still really nice. It's dirty, not washed, and I picked it up for $1,500. Yeah, I put all new tires on it. I did the front shocks, the rear shocks. I put a damn near a whole new front end on it. But I bought it to pull my boat and serve its purpose. All right, thanks very much for watching. Talk to you later. Bye. Just wanted to show you that this was the can of rust encapsulator that I used.